Hey there and welcome. In this video we're going to keep trying to solve Wordle with APL, and in particular we're going to implement a function score. Now what this function score will do is it's going to act as the color scheme here in the game itself. So when we have a secret word, that in this case was stove, and we have a guess like a rose, the game itself gives us some score that is color coded in gray, green and yellow, and in APL we're going to use 0 to represent the grays, the number 1 to represent the yellow squares, and the number 2 to represent the green squares. So we need to implement this function, but how do we do that? Well, let's suppose that actually let me start by linking my workspace to this folder right here where I already have my load function, and now let me load in my words of length 5. So these are some words, and let's say that, I don't know, the secret word is a base, and our current guess was R. Alright, so what would be the score in this case? So if I align these, we can see that the score should be, so the A is in the correct place, so it's a 2. Now this A is incorrect, but there is another A in the word, so this is a 1. Now the R doesn't show up in the secret word, so it's a 0. The G doesn't show up, so it's a 0. And the H doesn't show up, so it's a 0. So we want to implement some function to which we can pass in the secret. Let's call it the score function, and then we give it our guess, and it returns the correct score, which in this case should be 21000. So now this won't work because the function score doesn't exist. So how do we do this? Well, let's edit our function score. Now, it's easy to see that if we do something like guess equals secrets, so this gives me the positions where the 2 letters are already correct. So something like this, 2 times the guess equals the secret, this seems like a good start, right? And then what do we need to do? Well, we just need to take the guess and check which letters are in the secret, right? This is all it takes. And now this shows us the letters that are in the secret, and if you just take this and add the guess equals the secrets, this gives us the correct score for this case. So this is the main idea that we want to go for, but it's not enough because there's a problem here, and I can show it to you with, for example, this guess. Let's pretend that our guess was, I really don't know how to say this, abaca? Let's pretend that our guess was this thing right here, so let me replace. Now with this guess and this secret word, what's the score? Well, the A is in the correct place, so the score starts with a 2. Now the B is in the correct place, so there's a 2 as well, that's fine. The A is in the correct place, so there's a 2 as well. The C doesn't show up, so it's a 0. And what about this A? Well, this A can't be a yellow square, it can't be a 1, because that would mean that there's an A somewhere else. But we already know that these 3 letters, we already know what they are, so this would mean that the A would go in here, but that's not true. So when there's too many of a specific letter, the game gives us a 0 as well, because it's saying that the third A doesn't exist in the secret word. So it's not about checking membership only, so it's not enough to use the membership function. We need to check membership, but we need to take into account how many of each letter there are. And because of that, because we have this subtle problem, implementing the function score it's not that it's difficult, it's just not very, very obvious. So what I'll do is I'll let you think about this for a bit, and in the next video we're going to tackle this problem. So have a think, try to implement it for yourself, and then come back and check what I did.